Good evening to the participants of the AP JCJ 2023, which is going to be held on 7th January 2023. If it is not postponed over there, anyone can unmute and read what I posted on the screen so that I could note I am with you and you are with me. Both are traveling the same boat to reach to the destination.
Registration Act 1908.
Yes.
The Stamp Act 1899. Indian Stamp Act.
Okay. Yes, without wasting the time, let me go to our study. Is it visible to you and audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Andhra Pradesh Junior Civil Judge 2023 screening test to be held on the 7th January 2023, and today is the Registration Act 1908 plus the Indian Stamp Act of 1899 multiple choice questions. Yes, the first question, be ready. The provisions relating to the registration of documents are now scattered about in dash enactments. Option A, 6, option B, 7, option C, 8, option D, 9. Choose the right answer.
8, 7. Option C.
WRO is
Option
wrong.
C. 8.
Option B, 7, sir.
Yes. Option B is the 7 is the right answer. Is it clear? Say yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, second question. The purpose of Registration Act, amongst the other things, is to dash, which is the correct answer or option. 1. Provide a method of private registration of documents. 2. So as to give the information to the people regarding the legal rights and obligations arising or affecting a particular movable property. 3. Perpetuate document that may afterwards be of a legal importance and also to prevent the fraud. 4. Registration lends inviolability and importance of certain classes of the documents. And the options: A, 1 plus 2, option B, 1 plus 3, option C, 2 plus 3, option D, 3 plus 4. Shoot the right answer. Among the 1, 2, 3, 4 options are given here.
Option C. 2 plus 3.
3 is the correct answer.
Which one?
2 plus 3, C.
I doubt. The reason is the provide a method of private registration of document is not a private registration of document. It's a public registration of document. Number 1. That means it's not the appropriate. Come to the second one. So as to give the information to the people regarding the legal rights and obligations arising or affecting particular movable property is said. No, it is an immobile property. That means 1 and 2 is wrong. So what is the right answer?
3 and 4.
3 and 4 is the right answer. D is the right
D
option.
is right.
Is it correct?
Correct, sir.
Okay. Now read, anyone can unmute and read the third question.
It shall come into force on the first day of dash 1909. Option A, January. Option B, February. Option C, March. Option D, April. Option A, January.
Yes, is the option A is the January is the right answer for the third question. It shall come into the force on the first day of the January 1909. So now the fourth question. Which are the documents that have to be compulsorily registered under the Indian Registration Act 1908? Which one is the false statement? A, conveyance deed. B, sale deed. C, agreement of sale. D, agreement for sale.
Conveyance deed is the
Option
wrong answer.
Which is the wrong answer?
A. A is the wrong answer.
WRONG.
Say, agreement of sale.
See, agreement of sale is the wrong answer. The rest of the things are right. A, conveyance deed right. B. Sale deed is right. D. Agreement for sale is right. Agreement of sale is wrong answer. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now read the fifth question. Anyone can unmute and read.
Which are the documents that have to be compulsorily registered under the Indian Registration Act 1908? Which one is a false statement? Option A, gift deed. Option B, lease deed. Option C, release deed. Option D, development contract.
Release date is wrong answer.
Lease
Release
gift
date is wrong answer. C.
Say.
development.
Different people have taken the different options.
Option D, development contract.
Development contract.
If you say the development contract, it is wrong answer. I say
Release deed, sir.
yes.
Release deed is right answer.
There is no release deed. I fabricated it. A is correct gift deed. B is correct lease deed. D is correct development contract. And the release deed, I fabricated it. It should be a development agreement. Is it clear? Say yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sixth question. Which are the documents that have to be compulsorily registered under the Indian Registration Act 1998? Which is the correct answer? Number 1, surrender of the lease with the consideration. 2, surrender of the lease without consideration. 3, transfer of tenancy. 4, creation of tenancy. Here I have given the option. A, 1 plus 2. B, 1 plus 2 plus 4. C, 1 plus 3 plus 4. D, 2 plus 3 plus 4.
Option 1
That's
plus
the
3
correct
plus
answer.
4. Option D, 1 plus 3 plus 4.
Option?
C, 1 plus 3 plus 4.
You are right. It is 1 plus 3 plus 4. Why 2 is wrong?
Without consideration, lease.
Yes, surrender without consideration, I fabricated it. And hence it is wrong. So now the seventh question. Anyone can unmute and read?
Section dash of the Act provides the time for presenting the documents of our registration.
Option A. Read.
Option A, 21. Option B, 22. Option C, 23. Option D, 24. Option C, 23.
Yes, option C is the right answer. 23. Section 23 of the Act provides the time for the presenting the documents for registration. Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Eighth question. The Registration Act 1908 was implemented to provide the discipline and public notice concerning the transaction in relation to dash property. A. Movable property. B. Corporeal property. C. Intangible property. D. Immobile property.
The mobile properties.
I already discussed earlier,
Removable.
but I would like to see whether you could follow it or not. So the right answer is
Option D.
Immovable property.
option D is the right answer. That is the immobile property. Yes, ninth question. Anyone can unmute and read?
The Act provides a dash registration of certain documents to protect them from any type of fraud. Option A, compulsory. Option B, must. Option C, absolute. Option D, mandatory.
Sir, option A, compulsory.
Is wrong answer. Must is
Option
wrong
A, compulsory is the wrong answer.
Option C, absolute registration.
WRONG, wrong answer.
Mandatory.
Mandatory is the right answer. The Act provides for the mandatory registration of certain documents to protect them from any type of fraud. 10th question. The expression every bank shall mean as per the Registration Act, which is the correct option? A. banking company. A banking company was defined as defined in the Banking Regulation Act 1949. B. The State Bank of India constituted under the State Bank of India Act of 1955. 3. Subsidiary bank as defined in the State Bank of India Subsidiary Bank Act of 1960. 4. A corresponding new bank constituted under the Banking Company's Acquisition of the Transfer of Undertaking within parenthesis Act of 1970. And here I have given the options. A. 1 plus 2 plus 3. B. 1 plus 2 plus 4. C. 2 plus 3 plus 4. D. 1 plus 3 plus 4. See, these are the options. I will drag it to the next. Yes, now you could see the all options here. Shoot A among the A, B, C, D.
Option B,
1.
1 plus 2 plus 4.
Yes.
Option B, 1 plus 2 plus 4.
Option?
B, 1 plus 2 plus 4.
Yes, it is option B, 1 plus 2 plus 4. Then what is wrong in the 3?
Subsidiary bank.
A subsidiary bank is defined in the State Bank of India Subsidiary Bank Act of 1959, but I changed to 1960. Anyway, that you shooted well, but I want the reason also. Is it clear?
Sir.
Good. 11th question. Dash means a person who habitually frequents the precincts of a registration office without a license granted to him under the rules made under the section 80 capital G for the purpose of obtaining the employment for himself or any other person in connection with any registration business. A. Pout. B. Cout. C. Tout. D. Mout.
Option C, tout, sir.
Suppose if I say tout is the right answer, how could you know it? Okay, tell me what is pout and what is cout and what is mout and what is tout. Here I have given the explanation. See, this is pout. What it means? Protruding the lower lip or the upper lip to show a sign of either the love or the annoyance or the disgrace. And here I have shown the 4 photos. Am I right? Images. That is called pout. And cout is character. The C in cout refers to the character. Out means output. Here cout means character output. The cout object is used along with the insertion operators. Tout repeatedly try to persuade people to buy your goods or services. Tout to sell tickets for something such as a sports games or the theater performance unofficially, usually at much higher price than the official price. Suppose if any Chiranjeevi movie comes, or if any a good actor movies comes, Bahubali, who is the Bahubali actor?
Pass.
Pardon? You don't know.
Prabhas, sir.
Prabhat. If the Prabhat movies comes, you know, das ka bees, das ka bees, das ka bees, das ka bees, das ka bees. Did you understand what it means?
Yes, sir. Black tickets.
10 rupees ticket, 20 rupees. Das ka bees, das ka bees, das ka bees. So a tout to sell the tickets for something such as the sports games or theater performance unofficially, usually at a much higher price than the official price is called tout. What is mout? Is a mout means malt, barley or other grain soaked in water, allowed to sprout and dried in a kiln used in making the beer and whiskey. That is the
Mouth.
Mouth.
Mouth. See, if you miss my class, you miss many things in addition to the subject. Am I right?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
See, today I have shown you mouth, I have shown you cout, I have shown you tout, I have shown you mouth. Yes. So 13th question, 12th question. Some landmark judgments in the following cases in the Registration Act. Like Rajam Bal versus the Inspector General, C.S. Atwal versus Commissioner of Income Tax, A. Nazar versus Inspector General of Police, Raj Prasanna Kondur versus Arif Tahir Khan and others, K.S. Vijayendran versus the Inspector General of Police, S.M. Saeed Muhammad Buhari versus the Sub-Registrar on, and Narinder Singh Rao versus AVM Mahendra Singh Rao. These are some landmark cases are there. Please go through it's what is held in these cases. It is already there on the screen. You can, as many times as you can see it by making the pause to your video clip. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. I appreciate. You make the pause. You know what is meant by pause? PAUSE pause. Stop for a while. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Make a pause and you read out what is held in those cases. Now the 13th question. Narendra Singh Rao versus AVM Mahindra and Singh Rao involved. A. Narendra's mother's will which stated that her husband might inherit the land. B. Narendra's father's will which stated that his wife might inherit the land. C. Narendra's brother's will which stated his wife might inherit the land. D. Narendra's sister's will which stated in his wife might inherit the land. Which one is the right answer for this? Narendra Singh Rao versus AVM Mahendra Singh Rao. A, B, C or D? I will push down to the next page. Yes, here the options are here. What is that case law deals? Whether it deals with the A or B or C or D? Sir, we don't know, sir. Hunch, even though it is wrong, no negative marks.
Option B.
You
Option
are
B.
right.
Narendra.
Option B is the right answer. I don't know what technique that you used it, but your answer is correct. Narendra's father's will, which stated that his wife might inherit the land. If you just look at the sequence, who to whom inherits, if you just follow the line, I am sure that you can make it out. The other options I fabricated. I made the false. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Next, 14th question. Nagin Bhai P. Desai versus Tara Ben A. Sheth. Which option is correct one? Here I made the four options. Four statements. Number one, the sale agreement cannot be regarded as a conveyance under the Indian Registration Act 1908. 2. The sale agreement can be regarded as a conveyance under the Indian Registration Act of 1908. 3. The argument that an agreement for sale was required to be registered under the Class B of Section 17 of the Registration Act has no merit. 4. The argument that an agreement for the sale was required to be registered under the Class B of the Section 17 of the Registration Act has merit. Here I made the options. A. 1 plus 2. B. 1 plus 3. C. 2 plus 3. D. 3 plus 4. See again. 1, 2, 3, 4 options. And here made A, B, C, D. Which one is the, I said, correct option?
C is right answer, sir.
Which
2
one?
plus 3. 2 plus 3. C is right answer.
WRONG. Second option.
3 plus 4,
Sir,
sir.
B 1 plus 3.
B 1 plus 3 is the right answer. I don't know what technique that you used it. But the right answer is B. 1 plus 3. I will give the feedback. See, if you happen to say second and fourth wrong, why second and fourth wrong? The sale agreement cannot be regarded as a conveyance under the Indian Registration Act. It cannot be, not can be. And the fourth one, the argument that an agreement for sale was required to be registered under the Class B of the Section 17 of the Registration Act has no merit. So this is the way, no merit. See, no merit. That means second and fourth are wrong. Then right answer is
1 plus 3.
1
Option
plus
B.
3 is the right answer. So 15th question. In this case, it was determined that an unregistered lease deed can only be examined for the collateral purposes. The term collateral purposes cannot be interpreted to include the terms and conditions of the tenancy, but rather to mean the use of an unregistered lease deed to demonstrate the nature of the possession, i.e. What is i.e.?
That is.
That is.
If the equivalent is that is, but the Latin term is, I already told several times, id est, id id space est est, that is, id est, to demonstrate the tenant has not entered into the property legally, but rather is a legal entrant. Option A, Megamala versus G. Narasimha Reddy and others. Option B, Measures Jeevan Industry Private Limited versus Srimati Kamalesh Rani Buddhiraja. C, State of UP versus District Judge and others. D, Bajaj Auto Limited versus Bihari Lal Kohli. Which one is the correct answer? The case law.
Option C, sir.
WRONG.
Option B.
Option B is the right answer. I don't know what technique that you used it. I told you, if you just observe my techniques, even though you don't know the answer, but you can shoot at the right answer. So I am making you to understand from the different angles to know the answer, even though you don't know the answer. By looking at the option, you can easily shoot out. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
16th question. Anyone can unmute and read?
The Indian Stamp Act 1899, Act number dash of 1899. Option A 1, option B 2, option C 3, option D 4.
Option C, 3, sir.
2, sir. Option B 2.
Option B, 2 is the right answer. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now 17th question. Which ministry enacted the Indian Stamp Act 1899? A. Ministry of Stamps. B. Ministry of Postal. C. Ministry of External Affairs. D. Ministry of Finance.
Option D, Ministry of Finance.
How could you know that that is the answer?
Sir, there is no Ministry of Stamps, no Ministry of Postal.
And what about the Ministry of External Affairs? It is there.
External affairs not related with stamps.
So that's why we can use the deductive method and we can come to a conclusion that the D is the Ministry of Finance is the appropriate wordings here. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
See, now I will show you the way it can be asked the questions. Where I kept it. Yeah. Indian Stamps Act. Yeah. It is buffering. You will say buffering. Do you know what is meant by buffering?
Loading.
Loading or rounded going on. It taking the time to load it. Yes. See, this is the Indian Stamp Act of 1899. So, if I ask the question, how many chapters are there in the Indian Stamp Act 1899? Answer. See, if you know the options, I am sure that you can shoot out.
8 chapters.
So, these are the generally the things one should have to supposed to know it as soon as any act is there. And how many schedules are there? There are 2 schedules, but the second schedule is repealed. Am I right? Sir, we don't know.
Schedule 1, Schedule 1A Telangana, Schedule 1A for Andhra.
But one thing is repealed here. Okay, botany 17. What is that? Yes, 75. Yes, from here Schedule 1. Schedule 1 is stamp duty on instrument that is related to Section 3. If I ask the question, Schedule 1 stamp duty on instrument are related to the which section of the Indian Stamp Act? The answer is
Section 3.
Section 3.
Section 3, sir.
And how many, you said how many sections are there?
79.
But the last section is repealed. And Schedule 2 is repealed. But still we can say there are 79 sections are there. You said how many chapters are there?
8 chapters.
Okay, now I can frame the question. Chapter 8, so and so. Chapter 7, so and so. Chapter 5, so and so. Chapter 4, so and so. Then match the following. This type of the question also I framed earlier. Chapter 8 is a supplementary provisions, but generally the last chapter is miscellaneous. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
What is the first chapter?
Preliminary.
Preliminary. What is the section? Generally the section 2?
Definitions.
Second part.
Yes.
Generally, section 2 definitions.
Generally section 2 is the definition. What is section 1?
Short title, extent, and commencement.
Yes, that is the thing. In some places, explanation is there for the definition of definition. We say explanatory note. So section 3 deals. Now, in the Contract Act, whether section 2 deals definition or section 3 deals definition.
Sir, section 3.
Section 2 definitions.
Okay, if I say the Act, General Clause Act 1897, if I not be mistaken, which section deals about the definition or explanation of the terms?
Section 2.
No. In General Clause Act, it is section 3 deals. Okay, now a supplementary question. Of course, there is a General Clause of Act is not there. But when you are dealing the Transfer of Property Act, we refer the General Clause Act. Why? Because either the movable property or immovable property is not defined in the Transfer of Property Act. So we go to the
General Clauses Act.
General Clauses Act to define it. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that is the way that questions will be framed. And sometimes, no, which is the important question in generally filed in the Stamps Duty Act. Is it the deficiency of the stamps or it is the procedural matter? So they can ask in that manner also how it can be made. So why I am giving this thing is, these are the various permutation and combinations where the questions will be framed. I will check it here. See the Indian Stamp Act of 1899. I already told once, when you write the comma, you don't write off. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you don't write the off, you write the comma. And moreover, the THE, the Indian Stamp Act is the right way of saying. Because what is the stands in the grammar? What is the stands in the grammar? Oh, why you are taking so much time? There are definite articles are there, there are indefinite articles are there. So the comes in the which article?
Definite article.
It is a definite article. What is the indefinite article? What is the indefinite article? Sir, we are poor at the grammar. A, the first letter of the alphabet, A and an, they are the indefinite article. A, not specifically mentioned. And when you use the an, when you can use the an, say pass on, I will give you the answer. Don't waste the time.
Sir, we know it, sir.
Yes? Please give the answer. Say pass on.
Pass, sir. Pass.
When the vowel sound comes, vowels. What is vowels?
AEIOU.
That is called vowels. When the vowel sound comes, at that instance you can use the an.
Yes. Yes.
So these are the sections. These are the things which suppose I can ask like this also. Chapter 2, stamp duties are there. In my last class I asked A, of the liability of the instrument to duty, B, of stamps and the mode of using them, C, of the time of stamping instrument, D, of a evaluation of a duty. I jumbled it. From D I will keep the A, from A I keep the B, B to C, C to D. And I say match the following. This type of the questions also I asked you. Am I right?
Yes.
So it is only two or three questions will be asked from this one, not more. That's why the two acts I clubbed together and dealt in one day. That is the registration. Okay, now you tell me the Registration Act, is it a central act or a state act?
Central Act.
But there are rules are there, can be framed by the state.
Yes, sir.
Then what about the Stamp Duty Act?
Central Act, sir.
Again, it depends upon the state to make the certain rules regarding the stamp duty is concerned. Where this stamp duty will come across, in which cases, in which places?
D.
Yes. When you file a case in the court, what stamps you use it?
Impound.
Pardon? When you file a case in the court, sir, revenue stamps. Sir, postal stamps.
No, sir.
Sir, Franklin machine. Yes, Franklin machine can be used because when the stamps are not available, stamp papers are not available. Yes, on the white paper you can use the Franklin machine and its amount you can print it. Either for the registration of any land is concerned or the registration of the house is concerned. What about the filing of the cases?
సార్ రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ కి ఫ్రాంక్లిన్ కాదు సార్ ఒక పేపర్ పెట్టి మిగతా చలాన్ కట్టాలి సార్.
See, land registration, is it not the Franklin machine? You can use it.
నో సార్.
Okay. What machine what you use it? Acha. Yeah, we will pay the demand draft.
ఎస్ సార్. డిమాండ్
Yes,
డ్రాఫ్ట్
you're
ఆర్
right.
బ్యాంక్
You're right. I take back my word. Yes. When you are registering your house and you pay the demand draft in the name of the registrar and that officer, the account is there and the account you have to make it out, then the registration be done. Then Franklin machine, it can be used for
used for certificate obtaining the certificates from sub registrar office and also in for court.
Franklin machine. Then what is non-judicial stamp?
Stamp papers and not
Non-judicial means we cannot use it in the court. Am I right?
Yes sir. Stamp papers.
stamp papers.
Yeah. So these are the certain things would be there which I want to share with you regarding the Stamp Duty Act is concerned. And the next class, what is the next class? Anyone? 5th is the last but one day, last but one class. I know the last class, 6th class is, the last class is, I already posted. I don't know whether you remember or not. I already posted law of evidence, the last class, 6/1/2023. And the tomorrow class is the AP
Land.
Encroachment Act 1905. And this is only for the AP JCJ 2023. But whereas come to the Indian Evidence Act 1872, it is for both. Both means,
Civil or criminal, civil as well as criminal.
okay, number one. Here both means for AP JCJ 2023 and
Telangana JCJ.
no, All India Bar Examination 2023.
JB and APJCJ.
It is All India Bar Examination 2023 also. We have the Indian Evidence Act. The same type of the questions will be framed there also. Is it clear?
Yes sir.
Yes. Do you want to ask anything?
No sir.
See, my video is already there. I don't know whether you have seen it or not.
Yes sir, it is visible.
No, it
Buffering.
is buffering.
Yes sir.
It is the main examination, the Stamp Duty Act 1899 online class, it is there. But you could not hear unless I made some modification here. Share content, now you could hear.
Sir, we can watch it in YouTube, no?
Yes, you can watch it also in the YouTube. You need not to hear, need not to play. This is one Stamp Duty Act. Then another one is, it is not an object to type. I will show you the object to type. JCJ I taught an object to type. See, this is the way you can go for my, see here, you can make it out. Registration Act JCJ 2022. This is main examination registration act online, and this is LE and a building control act, then TT land act, old question papers, juveniles, JJ act is there, law of evidence online class also there, and civil procedure. But I want the registration act, but the main only it is coming. I don't want the main, I want the MCQ. Let me type the MCQ. What is meant by MCQ?
Multiple choice questions.
So I already made this one. I don't know whether I could make it out or not. It is coming, Mohammed Saheb, Guidelines to Research Proposal Part 1, Juvenile Justice Acts Online, Civil Procedure, old question paper. No, it is not showing. I don't know. So let me check it. Registration Act or Stamp Act? Stamp Act, JCJ, MCQ. No, this is showing the IPC mixed course. Anyway, you check it. I believe that you have it, because the last time I taught to the JCJ AP. So tomorrow that I am going to deal what?
AP Land Encroachment Act.
The Andhra Pradesh Land Encroachment Act 1905. In the tomorrow class that I am going to deal it. And the last class is, that is the sixth, is the Indian Evidence Act of 1872. And I already posted you earlier. And please inform the All India Bar Examination aspirants also to go through it. So if you want to ask any question, you can ask me. If not, I can stop it. Yes?
Sir,
Do you want to ask any questions?
With the same group, I can attend in All India Bar Examination class also.
Yes. Not same group. I have another All India Bar Examination invitation I already sent in this group.
Okay, sir.
I already sent, but again I will post it tomorrow or day after tomorrow, because for the law of evidence, it is for the both of them is there. All India Bar Examination 2023 plus AP JCJ 2023 ST. So for them, it will be useful, and hence I will make it with that one. Yes, with this I would like to today close my class and end of the meeting. And today meeting, Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.